Baseless claims, NPR's new casual conversation comedy podcast. My name is Tay.
I am Tori.
I'm Ari from The Actual, and hey, it's me, Ari, joining a new NPR podcast.
Yeah, so thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank
today.
you.
Are you funny?
Absolutely.
Are you funny, Ari?
Yes,
No,
thank you.
what I
Thank you
like
for
to
coming
do-
onto our podcast. How was Saving the Blind Forest?
It was absolutely incredible. You know, we had some great experiences out there, and really, it's just a lot of good folk who all come together, and we all lit our torches and put them in the Amazon. It was a really good time.
And I hear that there's an additional expedition that you're going on.
Yes, so we actually want to do the same thing in the Arctic to kind of help speed up the melting that's going on.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of put it out of its misery
And
once and for all.
on this expedition, are you planning to get rid of the ozone?
We plan to get rid of the ozone entirely by 2020.
We plan to get rid of the ozone entirely by 2020 with the help of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to take smokestacks and attach them to rocket ships and fly them on a near Earth orbit, and just kind of, you know, keep them there until the ozone is officially dead and gone, and then we experience the heat death.
Devastating.
Thank you so much. And we would like to just thank you to all of our listeners out there. Without you, NPR wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much for listening.
We're actually legally obligated now that we have been picked up by NPR to talk like this.
Oh, yes, of
It
course.
is a legal obligation. It's not
very
something we want to
strenuous
do.
on the throat, but we
incredibly
are under legal obligation.
Now I understand how professional podcasters get sick so often and lose their voices.
I may need surgery on my vocal cords after this.
Yes, absolutely. And again, it is a strict legal contract that we cannot go above this level of speaking.
It was weird that we signed in blood, but
Well, I mean, that's the big money NPR for you.
yep,
The
that's
thing
how
I don't
big business
understand
works.
is why we all had to wear robes and chant in tongues.
There was a goat. It was weird.
Yeah, there was at the severed
was a
head of
virgin.
goat. It was a virgin
Yeah,
goat.
we all know. We all know we were there, Tori.
Tori, you just broke contract.
I'm
We
very
do
sorry.
have to sacrifice you now to our
Is there
goat
like a
overlord.
onesie whoopsie rule that I can?
There are no whoopsies on NPR.
Yes. No whoopsies
The last-
on NPR.
The last host of Marketplace Morning, you don't remember who that was, do you?
I don't.
Exactly. It didn't make it past the first episode.
And they wiped everyone's memory.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who had listened to it was tracked down and subsequently murdered.
We are NPR. We can do that.
We are NPR.
It's nice to be able to say we are NPR now.
Exactly.
Although the gravity of being held in such high regard by this multi-million-dollar company.
What's great is that we are all considered journalists now.
Oh,
we
yes,
have the
yes.
NPR tag next to our name.
We used to be
we can
game-
get in. Yeah, we can get in anywhere, and we can say whatever we want. And then once we've said it, it is truth.
Yeah, we used
Because
to be
we're journalists.
We used to be game journalists here on the channel, but ever since NPR picked us up, we've been able to drop that title, which is really nice.
Yeah, now
Gets
we're
us
just
access to a lot more things
Yes,
now.
yes.
Government meetings.
secrets. I could say right now that Hawaii is a international threat, and we would do something about it.
We got to get them.
Yeah.
We got to get Hawaii. Everyone out there, please be on the lookout for Hawaii.
Trampolines are racist.
Absolutely.
All of them. Every single one.
see-
Especially those little ones that you use for sort of home workout.
I'm the only one that hasn't broken contract.
Yeah, I don't know.
It can't
We're
be
about a
one
minute
person.
into this bit, and I'm kind of done.
Oh, we're more than a minute into it.
We're more than a minute into it. Tyler,
This is already the worst episode we've ever done.
do
course.
you guys remember a few weeks back when we were talking about what would be the best things to make a gritty reboot of?
Yes.
NPR?
NPR, a gritty reboot of
Now-
NPR.
Well, yeah, I have to legally say that. Yes, NPR would be fantastic in any sort of dress we put it in, but Clifford the Big Red Dog.
So kind of,
you
I'm
imagine
I'm
that?
getting out of this.
Okay, dog fighting.
Okay,
but
so
big.
when I say
Okay, dogfighting, but big. So you want to go for kind of like a Godzilla kind of thing?
Yeah, dog.
Like
he'd
the
be
Godzilla. I don't know what state Clifford takes place in, but I imagine Maine.
no,
Dude, I always thought it was Maine too.
I think because it is in Maine.
Where
From the
is-
TV show.
Yeah, what's Clifford the Big Red Dog
where
lore like?
is Clifford from?
The moon.
Ontario. I don't know. That's
What?
a town.
Clifford is Canadian?
It would appear so.
Ah, fuck that then. We're out.
Yeah, Emily Elizabeth is Canadian.
What? I thought they moved to Maine?
I don't know, but I always felt like it was Maine, so I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
it's Maine.
because like all the
Gang, what if Clifford the Big Red Dog was Gritty rebooted?
So again,
Could you
kind of like the Godzilla of Maine, but
That's
there's
what
no
I'm
there's no
saying.
buildings in Maine to knock down.
That's why. So it's like a different thing, unless he gets picked up by like a gang lord or a crime lord of some kind and gets forced into dogfighting.
How about this?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be able to pick him up?
God damn it, I'm talking. Amelia Elizabeth is walking him down the street or whatever, and some like crime lord is just like, "Hey kid, it's a nice dog you got there." "Thanks, mister. His name's Clifford." "Well, if you and Clifford ever want to make some money," gives her a card, "give me a call." And that's how she gets into the dogfighting business.
Yeah, but that also is she like? Does she then become like a lord herself?
Yeah, why not?
What
Because who
I'm-
the fuck? What dog on the planet is going to take down Clifford?
They put a lot of dogs against. Clifford.
They gave a lot of steroids to a lot of
Hey,
dogs.
you
to
know
try and
you
make
know
them
what
big.
Clifford only has to do to defeat all of them? Squish.
his big old paw.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking though,
Yeah.
is that it's kind of like the beginning of John Wick, where they're like, "Oh, cute dog" or something.
Yep.
But Emily Elizabeth dies and Clifford goes on a
Yeah,
murderous
and then
rampage.
Clifford becomes John Wick.
Yes.
Clifford uses
this.
guns and shoots people over
Yeah.
Emily Elizabeth's death.
I like this.
I like the it's like very stylized, like neon
Yes,
lighting, like
like
Clifford
tons-
just wrecking shop.
Yep.
Clifford, the big red one, in theaters this summer.
Big Red One, like Call of Duty.
Yeah. Like the plans. All right.
Okay, so it's like World War One.
Well, like
but with Clifford.
realistically, they'd have to
Okay.
bring in the goddamn army to come take down that
I'm
massive.
not even sure a tank would harm Clifford.
I don't know. Clifford's not that big.
Right.
Okay, well, he is the size of like a 2-story house.
Right, and you know how heavy Vita is, you know, your big old dog. She's big.
She's big, but a tank could mow her over.
Well, no shit, but like a shell from a tank into Clifford, yeah, it would hurt, but I don't even know if it would like penetrate all the way through.
That would be funny to see them shoot him though. Like he gets hit with one of the tank things, and even though he's huge and scary, just
Oh, and then they're all like, they all fall for it.
Sociopath.
and they're all like,
They all fall for it,
Oh,
and then they're
no.
like, "Oh no, we did a whoopsie!" And then he's like, and he fucking bites them.
Yeah.
he rips their heads off and shit.
he could just like shit on one of their cars and it would crush it.
Yeah, of course. The density
Death
of the
by
shit.
poop.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Okay, so that's kind of an interesting take.
Nope.
Did Godzilla ever shit?
Oh.
We never knew about that.
Oh, but
Did Godzilla
lizard shits are like long and stringy.
Or
though.
King Kong. King Kong,
silly
did he
string.
like poop and then throw it, and then it took out a skyscraper?
Yeah, don't monkeys throw their poop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But he's a gorilla. Is there a difference? In,
Big monkey.
In poop throwing?
I don't think so.
I think the genetic information is there. It's just in the brain somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you gotta throw that. You gotta huck that bitch.
Yep.
So
Because he could just be taking down planes and shit with
King
that.
Kong on the Eiffel Tower, not Eiffel Tower. You know what? King Kong International on the Eiffel Tower.
Sure, it's been done.
New lore. Okay, on the Eiffel Tower, and then he just shits and throws it at like the fucking, I don't know, what's that big palace called? Versailles.
Yep.
Throws it at Versailles, just crushes it. It's covered in poop.
That is
Yep.
several hundred miles away.
No,
But
it's like,
he's strong.
It's like 15 miles away.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's not that far.
It's not that far. I've been.
I thought
It's
that's
not that far. We've made the track before.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be. Yeah, I could go for if they kind of made them all in the same universe. Like I know they're doing like, or did they already do the Godzilla movie with all the monsters in it?
they're doing it. Yeah.
They're doing it.
Because I think the latest Godzilla film had at least Mothra in it.
Okay, so if they do, and it had Millie Billy Bobby Brown. I
Yep.
know that.
Yep.
So if they do like kind of connected universe with Kong, Godzilla, and Clifford, I still think Godzilla's going to win
know,
because as
this-
we all saw, he can nuclear power.
That's
is-
true. He
this-
could grab Clifford, rip his jaw apart, and just breathe blue fire down into him.
That is the dopest scene of that
It's
movie.
the dopest
Yeah.
scene of an awful movie.
It's the only scene that was cool.
Yeah. When I saw that in theaters, I saw it with Jay, and like when that scene happened where he like ripped open his jaws and everything, I stared at the screen for a couple of seconds, slack-jawed, turned to Jay as they turned to me with the same expression,
Yeah.
and we both turned back to the movie simultaneously. It was
Because that was
awesome.
just one. But the whole movie sucked.
Yeah.
yeah, it was hard.
It
to
was
get through.
not. Yeah, it was
'Cause,
not
like,
fun.
The
to
only
sit
parts of the movie that are good is when Godzilla's on the screen. He's only on screen for like
that scene.
maybe 20 seconds total.
Yep.
Yeah, it's stupid. Don't
But
try
this
and give me a
brings up-
monster movie about humans. I want to see the monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this brings up an age-old question. Is Clifford the Big Red Dog a kaiju?
I don't know if that's an age-old question.
What's a kaiju?
A kaiju is...
Don't use that word.
You said that you were so excited for me to ask that question. You're like, haha, Japan.
So, a kaiju...
Please don't use that word.
Shut the fuck up, Tyler. It's fine. A kaiju just means big monster.
Does it?
Yes.
It's a slur.
Is Clifford just a kaiju? Because if you think about other
So he's
kaijus,
American, though.
that doesn't matter.
Well, he's not
Are
Japanese.
kaijus international?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, because I don't really know much about them.
Guys,
Because
I'd like-
kaijus are just really big, like, scary monster animals, right? Like, Godzilla's a lizard, Mothra's a moth. So why can't Clifford be a kaiju?
I'd like to take this international wing that we're on,
Yeah.
and pitch my newest TV show.
yeah.
HGTV presents Ghost House Hunters International. So what I'm
So what constitutes as a ghost house?
a ghost house is a haunted house, but it's people specifically looking for a haunted house internationally, but it's still got the house hunters things that we all know and love,
Yeah.
where it's like, my ghost house needs to have a full kitchen, new appliances, and it's got to have at least 3 bedrooms for me and the ghosts to live.
It's got to have plenty of room for entertaining all of my ghost friends.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be entertaining your ghost friends, and it's a mashup of a horror series and the annoyances of House Hunters, where it's like, what? You clearly wanted an extra bedroom for your kids, but you gave it up for a scarier ghost.
Like where they're giving it, like, instead of giving it up to like live by the water, they're like, you took a 1-bedroom studio just because it had a ghost in it?
or they're just like giving, like, yeah, you got extra rooms, but the ghost is pathetic.
Damn it, Karen, you're the worst realtor. I said it has to have at least 3 spectral people in it.
While my husband is all about the interiors, I care more about location. If it's not built on a Native American burial ground, I don't want a part of it at all.
My husband, he's more in the sense of aliens, but we get along. We have our bickering.
My husband really wants to have a creepy old lady who sits on the porch type of ghost, but I'm more into the twins that sing.
I really love the Victorian style dress this ghost house wears.
I'm looking for a modern ghost house.
It's just someone in like a flannel and a Surly Brewery t-shirt.
But with
Hey, what's up? I got hit by a train.
yeah, with like no pupils or anything.
I got hit by a car while cycling to work.
This house ghost is lame.
I'm looking for something a little bit more paranormal. So like demon? Yeah, like a demon.
Well, we have this house ghost who's very pretentious, and like you crack a beer open, not an IPA. It's like, I love this annoying house ghost.
Man, my house ghost is so judgy.
This is exactly the kind of house ghost I'm looking for. And then 6 months later, they do a check-in and they're all dead. Like they all just like they walk in the house.
Or like adapting was kind of hard at first, and it's a cutaway of someone like upside down on a fucking ceiling,
They're
spider
like crawling. Like,
It's
It's gonna be-
Hey, what did I say? No spider crawling until 6 p.m., young man. Sorry, mom.
sorry.
It's going to be an extra little bit of money if you guys do want it to come with the doll that runs up and down the stairs at 2 a.m.
Now this
It's the Property Brothers. It's like, my brother thinks this, that, the other thing. There's no one standing there.
the other brother is dead, Tori.
Yeah.
It's a ghost brother. If we could just transition all HGTV shows into ghost properties, this would be phenomenal. What am I thinking of?
Would the realtors have to then be also
Ghoul Smashers?
Ghoul Smashers? Like they would be able to, they come with their checklist and everything, whatever the fuck realtors carry on, and then also an EV meter, and they have like the little thing that shines the lights to see if you can like see it moving in the light. Mm-hmm. Would they have to be like dual, or would they have one of each? And then maybe they have fun banter together.
Yeah, exactly. I think the one of each is
Yeah.
good banter, because you have the realtor,
Yeah.
and then you have the fanaticist, ghost
hunter?
ghoster, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, just imagine all the bickering. Like, you've seen Property Brothers; they bicker all the time. Like, I'm the real estate guy, and the one's like, I'm the carpenter who can use a hammer to bash your brains in. You.
And would they have maybe one of them is like, now I think this house is going to have all of the ghost and like everything you need basically. And then the other one's like, but if we buy this house, we can get it cheaper. And I promise you that I can make it very spooky.
But this one, this one has worth its weight in ghosts.
I definitely. Well, the problem is with this house is that I want to be able to make it a nice open concept and knock down the kitchen wall, but the ghosts do live in that wall, so they would
That
have
is
to.
where their energy emanates from.
So they would have to remove somewhere, and they might not be too happy about that.
Well, good news. We did manage to get the open concept kitchen by knocking down that wall. And the one thing that kept this house haunted was an upside down cross on the inside of the wall. So we just moved that over your mantelpiece. So now it's even more accessible.
And now it's even spookier. Now washing the dishes has never been scarier.
It comes with a basement that had a triple homicide, but you won't actually be able to find the basement for at least 30 years.
And also, it's all boarded up, and sometimes in the morning at 3 o'clock exactly, it smells like dead, rotting things down there.
You're going to love it.
You're gonna love
Let's
this
make a
ghost
deal.
property.
Let's pen this.
My husband and I are part-time gerbil ranchers, and our budget is $75 billion.
And also, it's like, now the ghost who does live here is very sexy, so there's a lot of offers on this house. You guys are gonna want to get in, and you want to gonna put in a good offer right away.
And then,
Here's
but
some
then that would
pictures of
create like
this-
marital tension.
Yeah, here's the
Exactly.
pictures.
6 months later, like the wife is dead.
The ghost killed her.
Yeah,
to sleep with the
the
husband.
ghost killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, my wife passed away because the ghost did kill her. The ghost did.
Yep.
Yeah. The ghost was wearing my
And then
shoes. That's why the footprints are.
Like the experts are like, that's strange. We've never heard of a ghost being able to take, a non-spectral form and commit a murder. Yeah, crazy.
They said it was the first time they wanted to be the first one.
Yeah, they're
They're
checking
like-
their papers. Oh, no, we sold you the wrong house. This isn't the haunted house. No, it's definitely
It's
haunted.
definitely
The
then
ghost killed her.
What was that? Oh, so you guys not hearing that? That's so scary.
But he's like motioning to the ghost to like haunt the cops in the background.
And the ghost is just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that if there was like if it did cause marital tensions between them when they're like looking at it. It's like, we're definitely going to need to repaint the bathroom. Well, don't really focus on the appearance of the house because those things are easily fixable. What you want to look at is how spooked do you feel right now?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I mean, this place does give me a really good spooky vibe, and I have been looking for something like that.
I've been very unsettled since we walked in. I think it's perfect.
I think it's the perfect place. And like all of the like footage that they're getting where they're doing like the before and afters, there's like a spectral being in all of the photos. Just like a Victorian boy like walking somewhere.
Just like a little paper boy.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just got like the little spectral things, and like when they're walking through the house, it's not like scary. It's still got that like good cheery music, but then like a painting falls and it's still got the cheery music going.
Yeah. Or you see a photo of the couple like on their wedding day and the ghost is in the background now.
Yep.
Okay, this started out as a very dumb topic, but I really like this
me too.
idea.
Yeah. I think what is it with reality shows that we just have a
Because they're fucking easy.
That's true.
They're stupid easy.
Although
I hate reality TV.
very difficult to make.
Yeah.
Very, very the time that it takes in terms of like the production and editing of those shows, wicked.
It's a stupid amount, yeah.
I would love to do something like that, but it's stupid.
Yeah, that's a lot going on there.
My husband and I were shown 3 properties, and we had to settle on one, so we compromised and got the beachfront property that's also spooked by a Victoria era ghost. Yep, and I still got my shed out back. Thanks, honey.
I've still got my man cave, and you go down and it's just like slit throats, like bodies hanging on the wall.
when they do
cave.
when they do the thing where they go back 6 months later, it just shows like it'll be like the husband working on his car, and then the ghost scares him. He's like, "Oh God!" And it'll shows the wife like dusting the TV, and then they just like shit's falling off the shelf
They're all
behind
just
her.
like laughing, like,
Just that pesky ghost
oh,
again.
it's that pesky ghost that we have. Going to the kids' rooms, they're just like flying all over the ceiling. Like, they're just being thrown around. Y'all ever see The Conjuring where the girl
yeah.
is being dragged around by her hair?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Like, how are the kids liking it? And then they show the kid and his head turns fully around.
I love that.
Just starts throwing up green vial. Vial.
It's okay. I've had like 15 speech impediments so far this episode. It's fine.
So who do we pitch this to?
HGTV, obviously.
HGTV.
And if they
HGTV,
and if they don't take it up, TLC.
I'm planning on HGTV kind of like absorbing like all the ghost channels.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it might be something the Sci-Fi Network might want to put some money behind.
I don't want to put shit on the Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah,
for
no,
those
if it was on the
fucking
Sci-Fi
nerds.
Network.
Yeah, it's just fucking
They
nerds.
would almost make a parody of it.
We could do it on the CW.
Oh shit! But then we got to be like stupid hot.
Also,
We got to get stupid hot.
Yeah, we gotta get stupid hot.
Realtor and fixer upper. Dude.
Yeah, and then also no one would watch it.
No, people would watch it and people would create a fandom around it.
That's true.
Just because it's on the CW?
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
There's something about CW people that is just a bit off kilter.
There's something about
It's like
the
an obsessive nature.
I don't know if I've met
There's
one.
the CW. I think it's the CW like creates it. I know Shay likes
Vera?
No, Shay, subscriber Shay, likes
Arrow?
no. What's the one I'm thinking? The really popular CW one that's been on for like 35 seasons.
Flash?
The Supernatural.
Oh, Supernatural.
yeah.
Supernatural. So
Is that on CW?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Shay, if you could provide insight into what it is about the CW that like clicks like fandom brain. Like what is it that clicks fandom brain? I'm very curious because I have never been a part of like any fandom where I'm like, yep, I gotta go to cons, I gotta like cosplay,
Right, one where it's
I gotta like get the shirts
Because those people are
merch.
like the most dedicated fans.
Yeah, like I'm curious what exactly gives it the fandom, but I like the CW because then we could build then we could have like shirts with quotes from the show on it and like hotcake money coming in. Like never before.
Of course.
Right. Because it is just...
Why don't we just get the people from Supernatural to be in this show?
Oh my God, they could be like the realtors.
Yeah.
But then it's not real. Because people be like,
No,
oh
it
yeah,
is
that's,
real.
that's
No,
Sam
that's a
from-
documentary.
No, it is yes, Supernatural is a documentary.
Oh,
You idiot.
okay.
You absolute
Don't
fucking
judge me.
idiot.
I don't watch the CW.
You're not watching the CW with great shows like Arrow and Flash on at
Dude.
Tuesdays 8, 7 Central?
Dude, I haven't been to a single CW con, okay?
Do they have CW con?
No. that
God
was a
damn
joke.
it, there probably is
No,
though.
that was a joke.
There probably
But you don't
is
know
a
that.
CW con.
You don't know that. And it makes me
CW
sad, but I need to know.
Kings of Con on CW.
No, that's not the one we're talking about.
Is that a show that they have though?
Yeah,
Kings
must
of
be.
Con?
Kings of Con.
Must be.
Excuse me, I'm sorry I'm yawning so much.
So, in terms of like rooms that ghosts would haunt and everything,
Bathroom,
sort of a-
kitchen, basement,
You're just naming every room now.
dungeon.
no, I'm transitioning. It's a week transition
Oh, okay.
into a different topic. So I had to do an office redesign in my house because I had like string lights up because my overhead lights suck. They're like the white fluorescent bulbs. So I had to do like a redesign. I got rid of my old desk and college like string light kind of thing because it felt too much like a college room. You know, like it feels like string lights feel college dorm room esque.
Not if you do it right, but I get what you're saying.
I don't. To me, it just gives off that feeling. So it's like I had to change it up, but I don't know how to change it up so it feels more like, oh, this is a professional setting that where I can work from home. So for right now,
Do you want it to be professional or cozy though?
professional.
Okay.
I want it to be businessy. And right now I have like Marlboro cowboy cigarette ads in the corner, like hanging in photos. So it's like, okay, so I went from college dorm room to cowboys. So I went from college to like a 6-year-old. Like,
Yep.
my room is cowboy themed. Pew pew pew. What are some like what screams business? What's a good
Motivational posters.
room design? Yeah,
That's
but
good.
those still look dumb, you know?
Business is
Motivational
dumb.
potion. Like, oh my God. Potion.
Motivational potions.
Motivational poster, like professional, but cool. Professional, but make it cool.
Oh, you know what? Actually, easy answer. The Newton's Cradle thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
The
with
balls?
with the silver balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
that's-
get one of those things that has a little like lightning bolts and you put your finger on it and like it all directs.
Oh
What,
yeah, like
what
one
kind of
those.
offices have you been in, Tor?
Fun offices,
Cool
Tyler. I'm trying to
offices.
make it like professional fun, like flirty professional.
Flirty professional?
Yeah.
So I'm working from home and I'm bringing in clients and I'm being flirty.
Oh, then you need a
professional.
black leather couch.
Okay. Okay. Well, not that kind of client.
Well, you don't close the
Don't
door
close
that
the
early.
door. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's opportunity.
We'll close the door when the client's there, but
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Or don't.
I want to keep the door open because it might smell.
here's the first thing. What color is the room?
That off beige.
Gray. You want to do like a light neutral gray.
Okay, a light neutral gray for business. So when I think business,
Okay.
I think of like secret bathrooms.
Oh, you know what else?
How do
you
I
could
put in a
have?
secret bathroom?
Do you have like a bookcase that you could have like build a trigger mechanism for you like
See,
pull
that
a
would be
book off?
dope. I
Yeah.
want a house like that. I want a trigger mechanism like bookshelf.
Uh-huh.
But I like the motivational poster. Ooh, maybe like that stupid shit, like the coffee cups that's like number one boss or just
Yep,
like
yep, that's fine.
Mondays or like some
Right.
stupid ass fucking quote.
How
on a coffee.
about how much wall space do you have?
A good amount of wall space?
Why don't you get four different?
Boy, oh boy, can those walls fit a lot.
Why don't you get 4 different clocks with time zones?
Yeah, you could do that. Like
one is
the
US?
The Asian markets have just opened.
Yeah, one is Japan, whatever.
What about
yeah.
a barometer?
What's a barometer?
That's for air pressure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Just any kind
Why
of
not?
measuring
Yeah.
thing. It
Oh,
makes
but-
you look professional
Yeah.
if you have things to measure.
Put like a neatly placed like toolbox. Like, oh, this guy can get the job done.
Now,
That's more mechanic-y though. Not
But you want to
professional
appeal to all
business.
people. Like in one side have that, and the other side just have like a briefcase.
Okay, so kind of a double jointed business.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
a jack of all trades. Yeah.
Yeah. My question is a fidget spinner professional?
No.
Fidget cube, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Spinners
my
are
glow
for teens.
my glow in the dark fidget spinner. That's out,
No, absolutely. Especially now that you said it's glow in the dark.
but it does glow in the dark.
that's juvenile.
Yeah.
But it looks cool.
I mean, you said
juvenile
string
and
lights were too
and-
low, so I think it's
yeah.
fidget spinner. It's like
And glow in the
that might
dark.
be a little
come
low.
on, man.
Yeah. Okay. I'm coming to you guys for advice on how to be a business boy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we're saying that your idea was dumb, and this is our advice.
do you have a calendar hanging?
no. Should I
Yeah,
get a calendar?
yes.
I should also
what kind of calendar though?
Like one of like maybe beach, like sunsets or
motivational
beaches?
quotes
Yep.
or like the images that are like this is what teamwork looks like.
Yeah,
Those
you
are
could do
good,
something
those
like
are
that.
good.
Or a company one.
Could I get? Have we decided if swords are professional?
Very.
It depends on the region.
Of where the sword comes from?
Or where the
Sure.
office is.
Or either or.
Okay, because I was thinking I kind of wall mount like a big ass claymore.
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
thing. Maybe a shield in front of it would also make it
Oh
look.
yeah, you got to get your business's crest on it too, though.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
very
that'd be good.
And then instead of having an office, just take that shit outside, start stacking some stones, make a castle out of it. That's your new office.
What about a race car bed?
Very professional, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What
Can you get like a
color?
Jeff Gordon one?
What color?
I do have a framed photo of Jeff Gordon
Okay. Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
that I could put over the bed.
Like on the ceiling.
Yeah, put it on the ceiling.
Yeah.
So every time you wake up, there's Jeff saying hi.
I like this. I like the race car bed because it kind of it gives off the vibe of like, yeah, I'm a hard-working guy, but I also like to have a little bit of fun.
Right. What about one of those like disco ball, like the desk mounted disco ball though, where it's like the different colors
Yeah.
kind of spins around a little bit because it shows like, hey, like I'm down to have a good time here. You know, we don't business schmizness.
But
do we
make sure you have the desk space to put it away for the higher.
Yeah. How do we
priority
feel
content.
about handcuffs?
fuzzy,
Fuzzy.
or non-fuzzy?
Fuzzy.
What color fuzz?
Pink.
Would they be
Classic,
out? Would
classic.
they be out in the open or would they be a little bit hidden?
They would be handcuffed to like the heater.
The steering wheel of the race car bed.
Oh, and then just dangling off the radiator, sort of.
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of dangling off the radiator.
Yeah. You could
well,
probably
see
get away with
that's a bit of a juxtaposition. Are you hardcore chaining someone to a radiator, or are you having fun with the pink fuzzy? You got to have one or the other.
I don't think they're mutually exclusive.
They're not, but you can't be flip floppy in business.
I think it's cool to show a little bit of your private life and let them get to know you, because then they're going to want to stick around.
Yeah,
thinking
how
that
do
you're
we
friends.
how do we conduct good what's good business etiquette for phone calls in our now decorated office?
Don't make them.
Yeah, obviously you got to get a secretary to do that for you.
Really? Do we trust secretaries to do that?
Why not? It's their job.
To make phone calls?
Yeah.
What type of phone call?
Business.
Oh.
With the Chinese market.
Oh, yeah.
So what's good phone etiquette for business?
You make a robo menu system, like the ones when you're dealing with insurance or whatever, but you never make it actually linked to an actual person. You just have them going in loops and loops and loops. That's professional. So
no one
phone
can ever
business.
contact.
Because then it's if I want you, I'll give you a call.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's like a power play.
How do we get in touch with the Chinese market then? Because we don't want the Chinese market to wait. The Chinese market can't wait.
Well, I don't think. Okay, so as far as that goes, I don't think you can overlook things like posture and sort of the form of taking the phone call. Like, number one, you need to be in your chair and you need to swing your feet up on your desk.
Yep.
And you need to have them crossed up there. You need to have a slight lean back.
Power play.
Yeah, and then tuck the phone, kind of do the shoulder thing as you are playing on your Game Boy.
What about golf? I always think golf.
Oh,
is
yeah, like those little putting
Yep, that
things.
would work.
the little
Yep,
putt
yep,
things.
yep.
What I was going to say about the phone thing, too, is even though you're not making phone calls from this phone, you have to have a button under your desk to make it ring and pretend you're on the phone. So that when another client walks in, you hit that old sucker button and go, "Oh, Mr. Uesha, yes, I heard the steel plants are doing fine." Then kick your feet up on the desk. Your other client that's now in the office.
hold on. I'm on a very important phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll check back in with you later. How do we feel about when you're ending a business call? Just like, great doing business with you. Yep. I love you. Bye.
Yeah. Again, like, you want these people to feel like they're your family, right? Because that not only are they gonna tell their friends about it, but they're gonna keep giving you repeat business. So if you end it with like a little like, "Hey, bye. Yeah, I love you."
Okay. I got it. To build on that, what would really like kind of, seal the deal, complete the handshake is like the, "Yep, I love you. Bye." No, you hang up first.
Yeah.
No.
It's like the
I love you more.
It's like the Middle Eastern.
Imagine a conference call where everyone is saying "I love you" to each other. I love you. I love you. No, you hang up. Okay, who's hanging up first? Okay, we all love each other. Can we just hang up? Wow.
Do you know the Middle Eastern bartering thing that they do? What happens is when two people are in a sale and they're trying to like barter back and forth, or not barter, bargain back and forth, they start shaking hands. And then when the handshake is over, that's when the deal is finalized. So you'll see people like shaking hands really aggressively and trying to pull their hand away while the deal is still going on until someone finally lets go. That's what that's like over the phone, though.
Okay, so we just say "I love you" until we seal the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
15%, I love you. 12%, I love you. 17%, I love you. Oh, playing hardball. 13%, I love you. No, you hang up first.
I think you'll get 3 shipments. I love you.
What if we did just end every single phone call with "I love you"? That would be kind of funny. Just because like some of the phone calls where it's just like you've been on the fucking phone with like customer service for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's just like, "Yep. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm just going to be switching businesses at this point. Like, just cancel my service. I don't want your services anymore. It's clear that you don't even want my money. I'm trying to communicate with you, and you know what? I've just had enough, okay?" Yeah, I love you too. They're just like, "Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I love you." I'm like, "I'm not going to say it. Come on, I love you." "No, you pissed me off." "I love you."
Sorry to do this over the phone, but we're getting word from corporate that we are going to have to cut 40,000 jobs this year, and we're actually starting with your department. You have till the end of the week to collect your things, and health insurance will run out at month's end. I am very sorry. I love you.
But
say it back.
He passed this morning. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. No, go ahead. Close all the accounts. I love you.
I love you. I love you too.
Hold on. Think about it in terms of law enforcement. Chief, we got to take him down. I love you.
Take the shot. I love you. Bye.
911, what is your emergency? I love you.
Help, there's someone in my house. He's getting me. Ah! Ma'am, I'm not sending out a squad car until you say I love you.
It
Ma'am,
just becomes like this total social like law.
ma'am, are you there? Ma'am, I'm not sending anyone until you say I love you.
You're like,
just hear the, yeah, like the murder in the background. Ma'am, you have to say it.
The murderer picks up the phone. She didn't say I love you, did she? No,
No.
sir, he didn't. Well, I love you. Click.
Yeah. You have 13 hours. Get me my money. I love you. Oh, fuck.
You piece of shit! I love you. Click.
We're getting a divorce and I'm taking the kids. I love you.
Oh boy, those ones get tricky.
Those ones are going to get really tricky. Like,
Let's make.
honey, don't get
why-
jealous, but I do have to call my ex for
That's why
something
all
real quick.
divorce shit happens through text and emojis.
Do you have to do it via text too? Like, does everyone have to have the text signature that just says "I love you"? Some people like emojis at
you
your
have
discretion.
to end. You have to end all emails with it as well.
Oh, God.
I love you, Tori. There's no more sincerely or like all
Yeah.
the best or regards or anything like that.
Oh my God, even better. Just like, hey, is Jim there? I think you have the wrong number. Oh, okay. Sorry. Love you. Bye.
Could you imagine the social
God.
context though? Just like, hey, I had a really good time on our date today, and I love you.
This is so fast.
Oh, okay, goodbye.
No,
Click.
No, not that. Like, I'm the legal kind. I love you. Not
No, I'm sorry. This is moving too quick for me. I love you. Hangs up. It's like, I don't know what this means. Dating becomes the worst.
Oh, absolutely.
Relationships as a whole just sort of end.
well, it's because we're all in a relationship with each other because we all love each other.
Of
Yeah.
course.
But I think
Who's gonna nuke someone when you're like, you have 12 hours, or we will send in the nuclear strikes. I love you. How are you gonna do that? You can't.
and every country abides by it too.
Mhm, it is an international law. But international waters, you don't have to say it.
So people just love going on cruises, but they're like, fuck, our phones don't work anyway. So they just make fake phone calls and they're just like, okay, bye.
Oh, fucking sick!
The Navy becomes the most popular branch of military.
That will never happen,
Nope.
regardless of anything.
You legally have to say it. No, Mom, I don't have to. Bye. But then your officer executes you
yep.
on the spot because you are a traitor.
Oh, so does everyone has a cop with them that shoots them if they don't say it? Okay, all right. So the cops have to grow.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, here's what we do. We enforce something called the
1 in every 2 people are cops.
the lawful youth, and we just have young kids monitor their parents, and if they don't say it over the phone, the kids tell the officers.
Same with, but then the parents also have to do it. So like they're like, oh my god, Johnny didn't say I love you when he hung up the phone. I have to go kill him. And then the
hear
mom's
the
like
smothering.
crying, and she just like holds a pillow over his face.
Pip, pip.
Oh no! I think this is the big difference between like, because the other day I found out that Tori and I are Gen Z, which is weird.
Yeah.
I always
yeah.
thought we were millennials, but we're not.
Just by one measly year.
Yeah, like I feel like this is the difference between like a millennial mindset and a Gen Z mindset. Like the Gen Z mindset is just a bit more surreal. Like it's being able to follow these things, whereas like millennial to me is more. You ever been inside of like a patina or like a local goods store where they have like the weird like branded mugs that have like dumb sayings, or like a mug that says like boss bitch?
Yep.
That to me is
Yeah.
millennial. And then like those stupid like coffee table books of like Orange Man stupid. That's millennial to me. Whereas Gen Z is a distorted picture of a moth that just says lamp. And we all love it.
Yeah, it just gets a little bit weirder. One final thing, though, I just can't let this go. You know how sometimes people will be like on vacation and they're like, "Oh, I miss Rover. Can you put him on?" Haha. And they hold the phone up to the dog. Dog can't say it back. Do they have to shoot the dog?
Legally, yes.
Illegally,
Ugh.
yes.
No, all dogs are cops in this world.
Yes. Every one of them is a canine unit.
Every single one. No, they are just cops. They're not canine units. They're just cops.
We replace human police with all dog police.
Yes, but they do still have guns. It's so cute watching them try and shoot it.
They put chihuahuas with like German shepherds.
You know, actually, like, shootings would go down by a lot if, like, just only dogs had guns because they can't figure out how to do
How do they
it.
get their paws in there?
How do they get their
It's
paws in
in
there?
safety. I gotta like punch it with my nose.
Exact. Oh, that'd be so cute. I would take Death by Firing Squad then.
Yeah.
It would be so cute.
No, they would just sick them on you.
Yeah.
No, they legally have to use guns.
They aren't allowed to bite.
Yeah, exactly, legally. I liked that idea though. Did you guys like that topic?
The millennials versus Gen Z.
Millennials versus. Do you like that topic? Do you want to continue?
Should we proceed with it?
Should we proceed?
Yeah. Give me
Okay,
give
I
me a
love
little
you.
more runway here. What do we got to go on?
So differences between Gen Z and millennials. I'll start. Is millennials are the string lights, the letter boards where like they'll write like "fuck off" on like the letterboard in their apartment, whereas Gen Z is more.
I'm gonna
Just
get
has-
a photo. I'm gonna get an ironic photo of a NASCAR driver and put it in my office.
Yes.
Or I have a picture of Luigi T-posing on a transparent background.
And I
just
have that in my
room.
office.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I like put it like, or I just kept the frame family. I just didn't do anything else
Yep.
because that's funny. And then millennial is I work for an MLM. Like I absolutely like make Facebook posts about multi-level marketing
Hey,
schemes.
hun.
Hey, hon. I see that as like, yeah, millennial to me are like those stores where like there's like $25 candles and blankets that are made entirely out of wool that aren't comfortable, and the mugs that say like #boss bitch or like my eyebrows are perfect or like some dumb shit like that, and a lot of orange man bad.
Yeah. They're
Now,
not.
is that millennial or is that 90s kid? Are they two separate things, or is millennial 90s kid?
Millennials are 90s kids.
Millennials are like the people
early
who-
90s kids.
Okay, yeah.
The people who say it like that.
Yeah, like, haha, Drumpf, got you.
Yeah. 90s kids will remember when we owned Drumpf.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Can I be a Gen Z kid with you guys?
No, you're legally required to be a millennial.
Are you above the cutoff?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tay is a
easily year.
dirty, stinking millennial.
Tay is a #boss bitch.
Tay, we can't, like, we actually dub over all of Tay's audio because the entire time Tay speaks is just like, hey girls, do you want to buy this essential oil kit? Do you want to run your own business? Well,
Yeah.
I can help you out with that. That's all Tay says, but we just dub it over.
Yeah.
It's true.
All storytime YouTubers.
And
Or
did you
millennials.
know that you can
Yes.
save a bunch of money if you come to my next party for essential oils?
And the more people you get to sign up with you, the more money you make. But it's not a pyramid.
What do
of
I
course
do?
not.
Oh, I'm a.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Do you wear makeup? I'm with Mary Kay. I can teach you how to start your own business as well. Yeah, and also,
Ma'am, this is a Denny's.
ma'am, please, how many do you want a booth or table? All right.
Because I think the big thing is like memes separate Gen Z and millennial in the clearest way.
Yeah, it's like, what part of the internet do you live in?
It's like the millennials started the modern meme format, right?
And that was the old, like, impact font, botany cat kind of shit,
Yeah,
right?
or like true story.
yeah, like rage
that
comic
dumb
shits,
shit.
yeah.
And then the
I used to
later,
think those were so fucking funny back in high school.
oh yeah, we all had
to go.
iPhone.
It's all we had to go on.
Yeah.
And then the later millennials gave us the modern meme format where it's like, you'll like take a caption from something. And what Gen Z has contributed is like distorting that. Yeah,
That
like
noise.
basically farting on it and then like deep bass sounds and then just like something that says, I don't know, like, are clouds people? And we all love that shit.
Are Gen Z just the meta millennials? Like, we live in, we swim in a world of irony that just, we just take what's around us and like make fun of it at such a twisted level that only we understand it.
I think that's good because millennials would buy the boss bitch mug, but a Gen Z would buy it ironically.
Yes.
And then maybe even alter it in some way.
Yes, absolutely. Like take out like one of the S's, so it's like boss bitch, like something stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid funny.
It's actually kind of an interesting phenomena, not to get too real here, but there's an art form called Dadaism. And it came out after World War II, towards like the Cold War era, where people were just like, we could die at any time because there are nukes in the sky. That's cool. And people started making this weird, surreal, fucking weird ass art that had no meaning. And we're seeing the same thing in memes now with the turn of like all this bullshit that's happening in society.
Now we get to the age-old question: are memes art?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yes, because
Yes.
they give you an emotion. They provide a reaction. They let you live in their world for a moment.
And
Okay.
art can be any level of quality. You can get a 3-year-old drawing outside the lines kind of meme, or you can get like Da Vinci memes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because people will go fucking hard for a meme. Like the amount of effort they will put into like, they will like paint something or like make a video, and it's
Yeah, like the whole subreddit of high quality GIFs, like insane amount of time and effort spent on those.
some of them.
Yeah, some of them.
When you just caption it, I reckon it's
yeah.
not. But when you live in that world of a meme, like my favorite example is the moth meme that came out of nowhere, or Dat Boy, where it's
Dat
like,
Boy is a classic.
where it's like, okay, I live in this weird world now, and
Yeah.
I know this thing, and I get a reaction from this thing.
Yeah, and then when you're looking at a different image of whatever, and you see even a glimpse of that one thing, you're just like, aha, I get it.
Exactly.
Whereas completely out of context, if you would show this to like a baby boomer, they'd be like, I don't get it. Why is the frog riding
I think
a
it's that no
unicycle?"
context or sense has to be made. It just has to be either so random or so wild.
Yeah, but there's definitely like a theory behind it too, though, because like not every out of context image can be a Gen Z meme, but like if you see a picture of a deer like getting hit by a car like spinning off into space, like there's there's no context behind it, but it's still fucking funny for some
Or
reason.
I pooped and farted and shitted. Means nothing. I love it. I love that good comedy.
Yep, that's the best kind of comedy.
Yep.
So the Gen Z and the millennial debate, are we mortal foes?
No.
No, I think we all band together, although there are, differences. And there's also a huge difference between the millennials who are a year older than me and you and millennials who are 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know why I just picture like the millennial hangout is always a brewery. It's gotta be.
That's my favorite hangout. So does that make me a millennial?
Are
No,
you
I
a
think-
traitor?
I think
Are
it's
you a spy? Are you
I'm spying for the Gen
for the
Zers.
millennials?
No, on the millennials for the Gen Zers.
Okay, so you're spying on them for us to bring in that intel.
That's why I spend so much time at breweries. Yeah.
Yeah, of
Unless you're
course.
a double agent.
I just want beer, man. You know.
But you know what I mean? That's got to be the millennial hangout. Is
I mean,
because
it's
it's got
definitely-
the aesthetic.
It's definitely one of the main millennial hangouts.
No, I feel like it would be the millennial hangout would be shitty sports bars and thinking you're like out at the bars, like getting fun cocktails, but really it's like a Cowboy Jack's, you know? That seems a lot more like it.
I'm gonna. I still think it's brewery, just because of like the aesthetic of the brewery matches the aesthetic of those like shops where they'll have like localized
Okay.
like very localized things like hanging from the wall
yeah.
and like coasters with like the outline of the state and everything. That I think is very distinctly millennial.
I think the number 2 spot is definitely a gourmet coffee shop with like a fancy ass name, not like a Starbucks or a
liberal
Caribou.
hangout.
Yeah.
A band name I called it.
Liberal hangout.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Nice.
Do they also...
Get owned. No, never, because they're all in their safe spaces, Tori.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
You know what would be very safe for me? to get out of this podcast?
You know, I reckon that it would be safe to get out of this podcast. So anyway, thank you so much for listening and or watching to this podcast, wherever you may be listening or watching it too. That didn't make sense, but hey, go ahead and follow any one of us on Twitter or just the brand in general. We'll be sure to get back to you on those
Follow my
platforms.
brand, folks.
Follow my brand.
Get in on my brand.
Come on.
Go ahead and leave a comment or review wherever that is applicable. It really helps to boost the show up and get us into curated lists so that other people can watch the show and enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. If you're listening on iTunes or Spotify or something like that, give us a follow or subscribe on iTunes or anything like that. That's a big help for us.
For sure. And then if you want to show us to your friends, go ahead and do so. We also have on Twitter these little shorter clips of the podcast that are a bit more digestible instead of watching, an hour-long show.
Right.
So, go ahead and share those around. They're super easy to watch. I watch them probably 3 or 4 times when you post them because they're just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because, the whole podcast as a whole watching experience is a joy. But when it's just cut up into, little clip show pieces of Tyler just being like, but Clifford's a big dog, and then cutting into something completely different is hilarious.
Yeah, I love watching him and being like, how the fuck did we end up?
Yeah,
we somehow
exactly.
got to this weird ass sentence. I love it. And you're sure to love it too.
You're sure to love it too. If you come and join my team on the Baseless Claims podcast, you're going to be making money. And if you get people to watch after you watch it, so you get people to sign up and subscribe and they start watching it, then some of that money will go down to you, but mostly the money will funnel up to us. Turn off your ad block.